into its senior champ division?
Well, I originally my goal was to at least get a top 5 finish, no matter what I started. Coming into the feature after qualifying and all that, we ended up qualifying 10th, which wasn't that good. So what we did, we just threw everything we knew at the kart, what we used in juniors. We just threw it at it and went out there. And then after the first 2 laps, the kart started to come in a little bit better. And I just started moving up, and then the cautions played out my way. And seemed to just work out in my favor.
So when he says, everybody, that the cautions worked out his way, there was a thing going on Sunday. I don't know if it was the weather. It was coming off of turn 4. There were some people with unopportune chain pops. If you're listening to me, run a chain guard, because the people that ran chain guards didn't pop them. It's the people running the small thing there right under the clutch that don't have a chain guard on there so they can change their gear quickly and don't have anything in there hindering them. Those are the guys that people were popping the chain, from what I understand. But anyway, back to Anthony. You picked your way through the field. The cautions played your way. You got up to 3rd. I said it, and I know your dad heard me. I said it loud and clear in there. I said, watch this. I was like, when Nathan Danner and Alex Aki get to racing, Anthony Wood is sitting in the catbird seat if anything goes wrong. I said it a couple times during that race. I don't know if you listened to the live stream. If anybody that wasn't there want to listen to the live stream, they are available on this page. If you go to episode, if you click on my profile and you go to episodes, it's under the tab Burris Money Series Shellhammer Speedway race number 2. All that's there. We'll get to that later as well. But I said it. I said, man, and I looked at Brenda and I said, something's going to happen here. So when 2 to go came, Danner, I think, was 3 kart lengths behind Aki. He had messed up, and then he avoided the bumps there out of 4, caught back up to him, and I said, when they come out of going into 1 on a white flag lap, I said, there's a last-ditch effort for Nathan Danner. Last-ditch effort for Nathan Danner to do anything, and he come out of 2, and I could tell, like, he was going to try and get him in 3. When they made contact, what was going through your head knowing that, oh my God, the top 2 just spun out, they're out of the way, and I'm taking senior champ Animal?
Well, I've always been told the race ain't over till the checkered flag flies. So throughout the entire race, I was just constantly watching ahead of me from past experiences I've learned. But coming into that final lap, I knew someone was going to try to do a last lap pass, because I would do it too. So when I saw them make contact, I was just thinking, are they going to slide up or stay in the groove? When I saw them slide up, I was just like every normal corner. And then when I passed the finish line, it was just a ton of excitement that I just came from 10th to win it. At that point, I knew I was the 3rd place kart, though, with all the people that were out.
Yeah, they were, dude, top 2, they were out in front of you because you were just riding. You know, I mean, you were, like you just said, you were content. Okay, I'm definitely a 3rd place kart. They were out. You know, they got out, they hopped out to a pretty good amount on you, and it was just, again, like you said, man, like even I was taught that when I was younger too. When back in my racing days, it ain't over, like, because anything can happen. You know, somebody could break or whatever. But again, dude, what people don't understand is, yeah, you got to be fast to win races, but you also got to be lucky. And definitely, you guys, I don't know if you had a rabbit's foot in your helmet or your suit or what the story was on Sunday, man, but it couldn't go to a better, better team with your dad, John, correct?
Yep.
And, you guys, I talked to John. You guys always show up with a smile on your face. I don't think I ever seen, you super upset. I don't think I ever seeing your dad not smiling. I wish I could have seen him when you took the checker flag. I know he posted a video, but I couldn't tell if he was jumping up and down or not. But I'm sure he was. Hats off to you guys. I mean, long time coming to get a. It's pretty much, I would say, almost one of the biggest ones in your career. Being his first senior champ win, and then being at the Schellheimers and then a Burris Money Series race. So, man, again, hats off to you. I know you want to thank your dad, and who else do you want to thank there for getting your win this weekend?
Don Potter at Roxbury Trailer Sales, Rage Carts, Matt Chavis of Chavis Motorsports, and definitely my pop for doing everything he does on the car every week.
Yeah, John definitely works. There's no doubt about it. I see him working, and I'm kind of at a loss for words, man, because it's cool seeing somebody move up like you did. Dude, I remember when you were in Junior Sportsman Champ, I do believe. I think you ran Junior Sportsman Champ at Oakland Valley.
Yep.
To see, you move up through Junior Champ ranks. I know you had gotten a Junior Champ win, and then unfortunately something went wrong. I don't know what in Tech. I think it was last year or the year before or something. Something like super small. Yeah, something super small. That sucks.
Yeah.
To stay at the lease, and then to see you get your first senior champ ring, your first senior champ win. That's something that I know I'm not going to forget. Being that I announced it, which is great at what I do. The great perk per se. I get to see. I got to see kids this weekend like Jack Shagon again. I've seen him in PB carts. Dylan Smith. I've seen him in PB carts. He's now moving up and doing big things. A lot of guys that aren't in carts no more. I raced with. To see everybody, succeed, and this will go into that realm too, Anthony. Man, that I got to see this win this weekend, and not just see it, just call it, which was kind of unforeseen. I've done it a couple times, but calling a race like that and said, okay, he's in the catbird seat, and then nothing happened, but it happened, and you were on the good end. The other two weren't. I know there wasn't. Sure, it wasn't fun down there at the scales, but they both handle it pretty professionally, from what I understand. But hey, again, congratulations, man, and I hope to see you and your dad at. I think the next race that I'll be attending as of right now will be June 5th at Selinsgrove for race number 3, the Burris Money Series, and hope you guys make the trek to Selinsgrove.
Yeah, we will.
All right, Anthony. Well, you have yourself a great night, man, and again, congratulations. I hope you got some sleep Sunday night, and I hope your week's going pretty good. And until I see you again, man, have a great week. Have a great rest of the year. If I don't get to talk to you before, June 5th or whatever, but I'm sure I will. But again, dude, congratulations to your whole team. Big accomplishment. Big smile on my end, big smile from your dad, and everybody else that knows of you and your dad. But again, man, thanks for joining me on Racer's Edge. I know it was kind of a last-minute deal, but
yeah,
I appreciate it, and thank you for supporting Racer's Edge. And, your dad, I don't know if people knew this. I was about to let you go, and then I start talking again. Go figure. But your dad, when I had started, I was with Joe Carter for a while, and then when I had branched off and I had did my own thing, your dad is the one that gave me the Finish Line Promotions name. He said, hey, use this. So, your dad was an influence for me from, day one, from the Joe Carter days and the Finish Line Promotion, and then, now with the Racer's Edge stuff, I appreciate it. You guys don't know how much it means to me. Again, man, thanks for joining me on the show, and I will see you on June 5th, if not before.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right, buddy. Thank you. So that was Anthony Wood, winner of Senior Champ Animal, pretty thrilling fashion. Again, if you're running in third, the race ain't over. He proved it. So before we go, I want to, might ruffle some feathers here, but hey, it's what I do. Something kind of bothered me this week, and I know you think I know what I'm talking about, but I'm not. It has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with something else that was posted on Bob's. I'm actually going to pull it up here. Yeah, I know it's Bob's, but, Bob's Motorcycle. Great for promoting races, but also great for keyboard warriors. If you scroll down there in the Northeast Forum, there's a forum there. It says chassis legality, if I said that right. So there was some questions regarding a Phantom Racing chassis, a Recon. Okay. I've known Harold for years. I ran his products for years when I was a kid. I know they make everything 100%, legal. So when I had gotten a message from somebody saying, have you ever heard anything about, a Recon being illegal? I was like, it's the first I'm hearing about it. So I see on Bob's, 2 items that were in question was a Nerf bar or wheelbase. AKRA, okay, guys at AKRA, went there and they said they're going to do an official statement. I've yet to see the statement, and you'll see it on Bob's. You'll see what I'm talking about. With anything, okay, we all know this. We're racers. With anything, if a chassis comes out and it starts just destroying stuff, like, the Recon came out and they're great carts. You see a lot of people winning on them. You've seen a lot of people winning on the Triton. You've seen a lot of people winning on the Icon. You've seen a lot of people winning on the Seraph, the Nemesis, the Stalker. The Nemesis were back in my day. They make great products, hands down. No, I'm not kissing butt, okay? Just stating facts here. I've never known Harold Wiggins and Phantom Racing Chassis to ever make anything illegal. I'd never known of anything they ever did to be in question. So where this came from, it was literally out of the blue. I'm very glad that, Brian Matheson, I'll say it, from the Rush Series, he's seen it and jumped on it, said, I need to know right now because of his series. He wants to keep his series fair. Can't take that away from Brian at all. Brian did the right thing. I'm just, kind of like an advocate here, in the middle. If I had a Phantom Recon, I don't have any carts. If I had a cart, it would be a Phantom Recon. Just because of my, being faithful, to Phantom since I was a kid, okay? That's it. And I know, they make good products. Performance makes great products. Millennium makes great products. But, I've always loved Phantom from day one. You can't... Racers tend to take something that is fast and say, oh, I'm going to find something illegal. Really? A Nerf bar? Listen, if you go to an indoor race, you're going to see 157,000 different ways to do stuff, right? Not illegal. There's certain things they can't do with Nerf bars, and then they're talking about wheelbase. Not illegal. No way. If somebody brought a Phantom Race Recon to my house and showed me, the difference on something else and in a Phantom Recon, I'm going to look at them and I'll be like, are you really going to complain about this? You see other carts beating him. You see Wesley LeBlanc's Genesis. His stuff's running good right now. Is it illegal? Like, is there something wrong with it? Is somebody going to, take a tape measure and be like, oh, well, that's not AKRA or whatever rule book you want to go by this week? It's kind of rubs me the wrong way. Again, I'm not knocking nobody, but it's not fair to them. Phantom has been around for, oh my God, years, like forever. It's not fair to Harold. Harold, if you're listening, which you might be, you guys make a great product. I don't know where. I didn't see anything on the Southeast Forum. Really haven't looked either. About this being the hot topic besides the other hot topic that's going on down there.